Hello gamers, this is Darkidius and I'm here with another review video on another game which I think is very underappreciated. And today we will talk about For Honor. The most amazing thing about For Honor is its unique gameplay and unique fighting. For Honor is essentially a medieval fighting game with a quite crazy scenario. The scenario is happening in Canada actually, where three rival factions, samurais, Vikings and knights, fight each other. Yeah, crazy, I know. In the beginning you choose your faction and your journey starts from there. The game has a campaign, although the campaign is fairly short and mostly teaches you how to play the game and how to play the characters, their basic moves and their basic combos. Since the fighting game is so unique, I will first explain you how the gameplay works before going to the actual review. So let's start. On your screen now you see a white triangle with three different positions, left, right and up. You will choose a position each time and from this position you will either attack or defend. If an enemy player will hit you in the direction where you're holding your position, you will automatically block his attack. Another option you have for defense is dodging an attack, and some characters can even attack while dodging. You can see me doing it several times now. Another thing you can do, you can parry an attack, but this requires much higher skill. You can see that each time an opponent hits me at a certain point of time, his signal of attack is flashing in a white color. If you have the block in the direction of the attack and you press attack at the same time, you will parry him. Once you parry your enemy, it will take him some time to regain control of his character. During this time, you can easily attack him. You can also hit your enemy to get him out of his guard stance, as well as use the map in your advantage. Such you can throw your enemy out of a cliff, throw him into a fire, throw him into spikes, or my favorite, the woodmill. Finally, you can see a green bar under my health bar and my enemy health bar. This is stamina. Each action in a game requires the use of stamina, and if you use it too much and you don't wait for it to get regained, then you're getting out of stamina. In this position, if you're being guard breaked, you are falling on the ground and you will get hit harder. In addition, in this position, your attacks are very slow and you can be easily parried. Some characters also have unblockable attacks. These attacks look like your weapon is on fire and you cannot block these attacks. You can only either parry them or dodge them. It is also an amazing experience to fight multiple opponents. When you fight multiple opponents, you can use a revenge mode, which can be activated once you defended several times against two or more opponents. In this mode, you're not losing any stamina. You hit faster and you hit stronger. And when it's activated, you can actually defeat more than one opponent at the same time, which gives you a huge adrenaline rush. So with so many options of attack and defense, you can imagine that the fight becomes quite complex. There is a lot of mind tricks involved. For example, you can cancel one attack and start doing the other attack. You can start attacking, your enemy will start parrying you, you will cancel your attack and then instead of him parrying you, you will parry them. You need to guess if the opponent tries to guard break you to be able to attack you without you blocking. And so once you master all the moves in the game really becomes about mind games and patience. There are a lot of complaints that in this game the best tactic is defense. But when you think about it, in real world, in martial arts, the best tactic is also defense. The physics of the game feel very real. You can really feel your character and feel the weight of the weapon that he holds. You can really feel it when you're trusted on the ground or when you hit your enemy. You have a large pool of heroes to choose from. Each of them is different and feels completely different. Each of them has its unique fighting style, and so I'm sure that you will find the heroes that suits your character the best. The matchmaking in this game works really well. Almost in all of the games I played, the game ends in a count of 2-3, either me winning or my opponent winning, but it's almost never a blowout. You can play in either a duel mode with 1v1 or with your friend in a 2v2, or you can go into more of a battleground type game of 4v4. One of the main differences is that in a duel mode the gear you have equipped is only cosmetic, but in a battleground mode the stats of your gear actually matter, and so there is also some element of RPG in the game. Customization in this game is also very detailed. You will have no problem to make your hero feel unique and look unique compared to other players. In addition, there is also a large amount of executions you can choose, which are very brutal and look really realistic. And now for the negative aspect of the game. Not everything in this game is so peachy. The biggest problem is the connection. Since in order to parry, you only have a 0.2 seconds window, and if the connection of you or your opponent is not perfect, it becomes impossible to parry. In addition, when playing a battleground mode, it's very rare when you don't have someone from your team or the other team disconnects from the game, or when players just don't start teleporting around you. I rarely have this sort of problems in a duel mode, but if you intend to mostly play in a battleground mode, then be ready for these problems. The other negative thing about this game, in my opinion, is that the factions that you choose have absolutely no influence on nothing, and the faction wars are pretty much useless. So there is definitely a missed opportunity here. That said, I have a ton of fun playing this game, and I have no problem recommending it to others, especially if it's on sale. Hence I would have to give it an 8 out of 10 meows. If you like the content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And as always, have a meow week, all of you. Darth Kidius out. Meow.